gentlemen, today we are going to take you down memory lane of how Kevin and Minal's romantic love story started. We heard bits and pieces of it in some of the speeches, but now it's going to take action. Most of the story is actually true. The details have been a little embellished in order to tell the story as Minal and Kevin's friends saw it.
Our story starts on the campus of Emory University, where our heroine and hero first met in entrepreneurship. Keep in mind, these two individuals spent thousands and thousands of dollars just to take this class. Minal, our heroine, and Chica, her friend, nonchalantly look around.
Minal, take a look at that tall, handsome guy over there in a Florida shirt. What do you think?
He's okay. He's a little pasty for my style. Minal was a little oblivious to Kevin, who was also checking out the ladies in the class and noticed an attractive Indian girl, who he obsessed about making his wife the rest of the semester. Kevin tried his hardest to get Minal's attention, but failed miserably.
This girl, I don't know what to do. She keeps ignoring me. You know what? I'm gonna try something a little bit more drastic.
What are you doing?
Despite Kevin's elaborate tactics, the Desi girl ploy did not work. And Minal still didn't know Kevin's name. It wasn't until later that Kevin decided on a different trick to try and get the attention of this Indian princess.
It is August 27th at 10:39 a.m., the last week of class, and Kevin has still not worked up the courage to talk to his Indian princess.
Kevin's aha moment came when he decided to coordinate a get-together with all his classmates, where he could woo Minal. It was a bold play from a bold man, but faced with losing what was clearly the woman he was going to marry, it was a risk that this gentleman was willing to take. He quickly sat down at his computer and composed an email to send to his classmates for a happy hour.
Dear my fellow esteemed, wonderful classmates, including the smoking hot Indian girl. Control Alt Delete. Okay, that's too formal. Okay, hey yo! No, Kentucky redneck, not good. All right, I'm gonna start over. Okay, how about this? Hey, this is really hard. This girl is so hot. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna write this. Hey, everyone. I don't know all of you. If we've never met, I'm in 2012. I sit in the front row and talk too much. Oh, this will be funny. I'm gonna spell two with one O. Okay? Even though I'm in business school and I paid, I don't know how much. I'm gonna spell it wrong. Okay. Anyone up for a bit of celebration after completing our presentations for entrepreneurship on Tuesday evening? Question mark. Right? Yes. Okay. This will also be a good opportunity for us to mingle the 2011 and 2012 classes on a smaller scale. I know some of the other 2012s would love to get to know some of you old guys and gals. That chick will think that's stupid. She's gonna know I'm talking about her. I'm thinking tap or shout right after the last presentation is done. But feel free to just shoot out some emails with other suggestions, maybe in the Highlands, and we can try to come to some pseudo-consensus. I gotta Google pseudo to find out how to spell that. Okay, that's fine. I'll just get it. Talk to you all later, Kevin. That's gonna do it.
Now all Kevin has to do is sit back and let his plan unfold. Kevin is the first person to arrive at this happy hour. Slowly people start arriving as well. Kevin is on edge. Even though he just had a facial just that afternoon. He keeps looking around, over people's shoulders, at the door, etc., muttering to himself, muttering to himself. I wonder why she's always late.
Meanwhile, Minal, across town, seems to be having a hard time making up her mind, strangely enough. For those of you that don't know Minal has the hardest time making up her mind about anything. When she travels with her entire closet.
Hey Helen, what do you think about this outfit that I'm wearing?
Oh, it really brings out your eyes, Mina. I think we need to go.
But what about this one? This one's prettier.
Why don't you drape it around her neck?
I don't know, I'll think about that in a second. In the meantime, do you think this shoes looks good? Or this?
I like the platforms.
Huh. Should I put my hair up or down?
Drop it.
Are you sure?
Positive. We gotta go. We're 3 hours late.
I mean, I'm just trying to find a perfect dress, okay? I'm not comfortable.
All right. Go ahead. Fabulous. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
After a couple of dozen changes of clothes, Minal shows up in her fashionably late style and is talking to everyone except Kevin. As the night goes on, Kevin works up the courage to go up to Minal to talk to her. Just as he does, Chica walks away.
Oh, hey, Minal. So glad you could make it. It's awesome to see you. Really.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Hey, I did notice the whole two-shoe thing, which I think is really cool. That's an Indian tradition, right? I mean, that's the kind of thing you go out to bars and you wear 2 separate shoes.
Excuse me.
Not going to
Hey, Minal. I brought you some chai. It's not in a coffee cup because I just thought that it was much more beautiful this way. So I brought you this.
Sure.
And I'm really sorry about the comment about the whole Indian thing.
Okay.
So, and do you like sugar? And you know what? I've got so much sugar, I can make it rain! Make it rain!
Do you have any left?
Yeah, I've got these for you, so here, we'll just...
And you expect me to drink them?
Oh, I'll get you another one in a minute. Let me tell you a little bit about how I got this chai.
Kevin, the sugar daddy, apparently hit it off as the night went on. They talked and talked at the party. Eventually, everyone left, but Kevin and Minal decided to continue their conversation over dinner.
From here on out, it's unclear as to whether either of them actually remembers eating, or if the supernova that was created by the spark that consumed their meals. What is certain, however, was that this was a night of wonderful conversation for both of them. And Kevin was confident, I mean, look at him, that he had met the woman of his dreams, and that Minal was able to tolerate Kevin. Mostly because she had not yet seen him dance. But that's for another story. This night ends with a sweet party.
What's wrong with him? Minal does not make it easy for Kevin and gives him a hard time on being his Indian princess forever. For those of you that don't know Minal, she is a very indecisive person, whether it comes to dressing herself, picking out a restaurant, or picking her husband. After pondering about Kevin for several months, she finally realizes he is the one she wants to spend the rest of her life with.
Kevin finally pops the question. After a whirlwind of challenges, a horse and a carriage ride across the countryside at Biltmore Estates, ends with Kevin on one knee, asking Minal to spend the rest of their lives together.
Where's my music? Where's my music? Where's my music?